everybody! How are you today? I hope you had a great weekend and this evening, Sunday evening, you are ready to play against me. The Banter Blitz, I'm International Master Sopiko Guramishvili here for you on Chess 24. I hope that the stream is good, everything is good, you hear me good, you see me good, and you're ready to get going and see the games. I have lots of challenges. The challenges are getting more and more, and if you know, you have to challenge me with 5-minute blitz games. If you're a premium member, you will be definitely chosen, but if you're not a premium member, then you should definitely be one, and I have a special code for you. You can see on my left that you have a voucher code. If you're not a premium member, you can get 15% discount if you will buy an year membership or a month membership. With the voucher code Sopiko, you will just get the 15% discount. Okay, so I am able to read the chat, so if you're having any questions, feel free to ask. If you're having any anything to say about this show, about me, or generally, just feel free and I'm gonna read it. Okay. Miktal is asking, hi Sopiko, are you in a prison cell? No, I am not in a prison cell, and I am at my apartment, which I like very much, and I'm doing more of what makes me happy. So I'm just gonna get through the challenges, and I have a strategy to take a challenge from all of you guys. So I will be starting from the lowest rated, then I'll be playing against people who have more and more rating, and hopefully I have challenge from the highest rated people who are higher than me. Usually I play them in the end. Okay, there is an echo. I am sorry, I don't know from where the echo comes. I'll try to speak not so loud, maybe it will get better, but hopefully it's not very disturbing. All right, yeah, the lowest rated first, and Miktal is asking me to play Kramnik Student. I will try to play all of you guys, but first let me check who is the lowest rated in my challenge challenges, and oh, sorry, let me go through some people. Lots of challenges, so I have to really be careful choosing. Okay, there we go. Martin Eden, I think he's the lowest rated from my challenges, and we have already the board. Let's see, I am playing with black pieces. He is there. Hopefully you can see everything. Yep, that's it. D4. I'm gonna answer with a very classical move, D5, and we'll try to play my favorite triangle love. Maybe you're already very bored of my triangle love, but I have to play it because I like it. I have a video series on Chess 24 about triangle love. I can tell that it's my pet line. I love it very much. But I used to play a lot of different variations, a lot of different openings. I used to play Grunwald, King's Indian, sometimes Stonewall. Triangle Love gives me an opportunity to play Stonewall as well. In my video series, I am recommending that on e3 we can go to stone wall structure, but if you want to know more about it, you should definitely take a look at the series. Okay, a lot of people here in the chat. I am very happy to see you guys all back to my Banter Blitz, and I will repeat myself about the triangle Slav that this is the note boom variation, if I'm not mistaken. And taking here right away on b5 is definitely a mistake, because black's main problem is that this bishop on b7 is locked after a6 and b6. Sorry, c6. The point now here is that if I play a6, he wants to take on b5 anyway. So I'm not going to allow it. I'm gonna take it first on c3. It's okay if I'm not having a dark squared bishop anymore. He probably wants to take with the bishop, and if I play now like something like bishop b7, what I don't like is b3. To avoid b3, I can play knight c6 with the idea of b3, b4 and then c3. I think that looks quite fine, so I'm gonna go for knight c6 with the idea of b3 and b4. And yeah, one of the drawbacks of taking very early on b5 is as well this free square for the knight on b8. So okay, I see the chat. Somebody is calling me that I am a pawn holder. I'm a greedy one. Yeah, I love pawns, and I love to take the free pawns, but I also like to sacrifice. So I cannot really say that you know, I'll get everything you give me from depends on the position. Just I like sacrificing. I like playing for compensation as well, because when you're playing for compensation, it means that you are the one who is having initiative, and I love initiative. Let me take a look at the chat. Vagan is asking me, how often do I visit Georgia? I visit Georgia very often. My family lives there in Georgia, and I try to go there every 3-5 months. Depends how possible it is, what is my schedule, and depends if the time is good for me. If I have free time, then I'm definitely trying to go and visit my country and my family. If you haven't been to Georgia, by the way, I think it is a good time to visit the country, because recently I saw a video how they decorated the main streets in Tbilisi for New Year, and it's really mesmerizing. It's very, very, very beautiful. I wish I could go this year, but I'm not in time, unfortunately, to go this year and visit my family. But next year for sure I'll take the chance. b3. What is the idea of b3? If I take it, I think I'll just take everything, because when you have an extra material, you can try and you can try to trade pieces, and you can try to simplify the position as much as possible, because then it's really clear that you have the extra material and it's much easier for the one who has extra material to play rather than in the middle game, because in the middle game, when there are a lot of pieces on the board, one is always trying to create either some attack or anything that would be possible for the defender. Okay, I definitely have a very good position. I have an extra pawn. I can even say that I have 2 extra pawns on queen side, because one is doubled, and it means that it won't be that dangerous for me. What I should not blunder is my back rank, because, for example, if I go something like queen c5 instead of queen c7, if I went queen c5, then rook a5 would be very bad for me. After rook a5 there was rook d8. If queen a5, rook a5, rook d8 was mate. On this one I was going to play rook c5, but the problem is that for example, you would wonder why not rook b4 right now instead of rook a1. If rook b4, then I had a little trick, check on c6, defend the a8, and then take on b4. Now the problem is that if I go rook c5, then rook b4 really becomes a problem for me, because this guy is hanging here. That's why I'm going to play first b3. Oh, sorry. If rook a5, I can of course take it, but then rook a8. So first I'm giving a check to defend on a8, and then I take the queen on a2. After b3, I think that queen b2 is sort of forced. And after queen b2, I'd like to play something like h6, not to think about back rank anymore. And afterwards I can either take on e5, which I'm not a big fan, but I can do it. And now I can give a check, try to understand what my opponent is planning to go, where he is planning. On h3, obviously, because rook c1 would be a disaster otherwise for him. And now I can either go rook c2, allow queen b3, or I can play something super smart, which is, I don't know, but I think I like rook c2, because then I'll take on f2, and after rook f2, queen g2 is a big problem. I will give a check. Okay, where is the mate? I'm really interested where is the mate. Queen f3, if king h3, then queen h5 should be mate, and that's mate. Thank you very much for the game. I think that it didn't go very well for you in the opening, because one tip I can give you is that after bishop b4, e3, b5, ab is not a very ambitious move, let's say. What they play is bishop d2, and after bishop d2, black takes a5, or bishop b7 is the move. I think a5 is also possible. b3, bishop b7, take here, b4, bishop b2, and this is the position where people start to discuss what plans, moves, and what ideas are possible in this exact position. So if you're interested in triangle Slav, you should definitely take a look at my series. Let's see what you guys are telling in chat. I don't see the questions yet. I think you all were discussing my my game, so all is going good. There was rook a4 in some moment by white. I am not sure in that, but now let's play against somebody who is higher rated than 1400. And this is going to be some guy who is already 1900 and who just challenged me, Aronchuk from Great Britain. Hello there. I am playing with white pieces, and let's start the game with knight f3. Yesterday I played Dutch League. I have not played a classical chess or a game generally, I think for 8 months already, and I was a bit like, I had mixed feelings when I was going to the game. I was like, okay, did I forget to play chess, or is it going to be good again? And for my surprise, I won a very, very nice strategic game against, I would say, very strong Iranian Dutch international master Ali Bidalzadeh. I think that I pronounce his name correctly. And with this game now that I am playing online, we are transposing, at least I am trying to transpose into Catalan. If, let's say, DC would happen, then we would transpose to Catalan. But it didn't happen, so I will just take it on d4 and see what my opponent wants. Will he leave this knight, or will he take it on d4? I don't think that taking on d4 makes much sense. I think just, yeah, bishop c5 or bishop e7 is the move. And for what white is playing, I would say that I am not a big fan of bishop c5 because I have a retreat of the knight on d4, knight b3, and on bishop b6 I can now take on d5, or even I can play something like c5 and bishop g5. I don't know if it makes sense. C5 is of course possible. Otherwise, black wants to take on c4. So if I play bishop g5, then I am afraid of d takes c4. It's not great. So I can take on d5. If knight d5, then I have moves like e4, and we can go to endgame. After e4, knight probably goes back to f6. He can also go knight b4, but I have to admit that now bishop on b6 is much better than on e7. So if I wanted to play knight b3, probably I should have played c5 instead of c takes d5. Now I will take this guy because this queen, actually, Her Majesty, not the guy. Queen d8, bishop d8, and let's say knight c3. What I can play? How can we evaluate this position? It might seem that, okay, what are you playing for? Because it's already endgame. Usually endgames for amateurs looks very dry, already drawish. You might even think that, yeah, there is no point to play something here, but of course it's not like that, and it is super interesting to play a game without queens. Luckily I'm not I just missed a tactic of knight a3, b takes a3, and bishop c3. So there was a trap. That was kind of a trap, which I am pretty worried about. All I can hope in this position is that my opponent won't find it, but that's not the case, unfortunately. Okay, a3 was a bad move, definitely. Bishop d2 has had to be played, and then rook c1 or something like this. Yeah, my opponent did not find it. Knight a3 was winning a pawn. This is also okay what he did, but of course it would be much stronger to take on a3. I would go here now, knight b5, get the okay, he went back to b6 where he wanted to be always. And to evaluate this position, I was evaluating, guys, this position when I just missed the tactic. So that's why you should not over-evaluate the things. Okay. Is there a problem, or bishop c7 is kind of a threat? That is why I should definitely think of playing something like bishop f4 or bishop g5. The problem is that after bishop f4 I don't like e5. So my only move is bishop e3, bishop takes e3 and f takes e3. Yeah, I'm not proud of my position, but all I can hope for is that this bishop is still not developed, and maybe my knight on d6 will be very difficult to kick out. Let's see what you guys are saying about it. Somehow my browser is not showing me any comments anymore. e5 is of course a very logical move, because bishop e6, he wants to play bishop e6, and my bishop on g2 is now kind of dumb on g2. Let's go to f1 and regroup to c4. Then I would really have something to play for. If I get my bishop to c4, his idea can be to play rook b8 and on bishop c4 to play bishop e6, but no, he played bishop e6 directly, and I will take this pawn because I already told you that I love to grab the pawns. Somebody even called me a pawn holder, and I will see how it will go. Rook d8, rook d1, rook d1 should be played, in my opinion, right now, and rook b8. After rook b8, I can play either bishop a6 or knight c5. Knight c5 I don't like, because after rook b2, what can I do? Can I do something? If I play bishop a6, then bishop c8 and knight d8. That was the move which I was hoping for, because after bishop a6, knight c6, I will have a back rank. So I'll just go for bishop a6, hope for a bishop c8 and knight d8. Let's see if it's correct. f6. Okay, but after f6, I think that I can go b4. With the same idea that if bishop c8, I can still go knight d8. Okay, he just wants to play without a pawn, an endgame. But it's gonna be dangerous for him, definitely, because I should have passed pawn. First give a check and then move the rook. That's the point of bishop c4. Okay. some kind of sacrifice. But I think that I should be doing very fine. Give a check. Was not rook b2, rook b1 there, by the way? Oh, it was very interesting game. Thank you very much. I have to point out first of all that here instead of bishop h5 there might be a check here, and the problem is that I cannot go to d2 because of, well, yes, sort of, but okay, this situation is already very different because I don't have a piece, but I have two pieces in a rook, and black has passed a pawn, so that definitely doesn't sound good for me. I think that I played this game very terrible. First of all, after knight b3, probably I had to play c5, otherwise knight b3 doesn't make any sense. And here, after rook b1, definitely knight a3 was the move, and b takes a3, bishop c3 was the chance for black. Thank you very much for the game. Let's see another challenge, and now another challenge will be somebody who is over 2100, and this is going to be Der Henker. Oh, from Holland. Hi there. I am going to start with knight f3. Ooh, that's aggressive. You shouldn't play like this against me. I'm a girl, come on. Don't be aggressive. Let me be aggressive. That's what I want. Okay, a4 does not, I think does not make sense at all. But f5 also, I'm not sure, because usually what black is trying to play is knight f6, c5, bishop e7, castle, and they are trying to get some initiative on queen side and not on king side. Let's see now if I can get rid of this bishop, play knight d2 and play e4. Is that a plan or not? I can play c4 as well, or I can first take, I can take on a8, I can get my queen on a1 and bother the bishop on b7. Somebody who joined now, a very big and warm hello, because I see in chat that many people joined right now. I don't want any knight b4 surprises, so I'm just going to play c3, and on h6 I'll probably give up my bishop on g5 or I can go back to e3, although then knight g4 would be there, so I will just take and trade it and play e4. Okay, yeah, h6 was played. And with the pawn or the knight? I would take with the pawn, because then I am opening d file for me, so I would play rook d1, knight f1, knight e3, e5 if possible, or knight b3, knight c5. He's not letting me that, of course. He just wants to play and trade pieces. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade the light squared bishop. Well, if he lets me, I'm gonna trade it, and I'm gonna play knight versus bishop. I don't know who has the advantage in that one. Queen a8 is a possibility now. I would not take queen a8, I would play knight f3, because queen a8, rook a8, then I would not have a file anymore. and that would be a problem for me. So what I'm hoping for is that if queens are traded, then I would play knight e4, rook d1, or knight f3, rook d1. I have to have some quick action, otherwise bishop will be better than my knight. Okay. Queen b8 was played. I would go knight f3 because I think that knight defends the king much better than any other piece. And I think that if I play rook d1, g5 might be a problem because of g4. Although after rook d1, g5, I would have queen b1. Queen b7 is tricky because he wants already to play rook a8 and queen e4. So that's why I'm playing queen b1, not to allow it. And my plan can be that I get to g6, let's say I play queen g6, king h3, and jump with my knight somewhere very, I don't know where can be a better place, maybe knight h4 and f5. This I'm not sure, I don't know. Queen g6, queen d5 he wants, right? I don't know, even if I go right now, king h3, and the idea is that if he takes on e5, then knight e5 would be good. But d5, it closes everything, definitely everything for him, any kind of play. And after queen g6, queen c8, yeah, he might already be in trouble. Let's say I want queen e8 he wants right now. Let's say I'd like to go anyway knight h4, and after queen e8 I want to go queen g4. I'm still keeping an eye on e6, and I might want to go f5 or knight g6. I don't know, but it seems that this is not that great for black anymore. One move can change position a lot. He was the one who had initiative, and it turns out that no, he's not playing for it anymore. F5, I would still go f5, and after e takes f5, I would take rook f5. I am using the opportunity to break through on f-file and create a passed pawn. After e takes f5, rook f5, then I'll be definitely doing good. Now the question is queen g6, f g6, king g8. What is this? Probably nothing that I should be happy about. That's why I will go rook f4. So that my next move is to take on e6. Let's say h5. h5 is a move that can be played. No. Bishop e3. I think this is not good, because if I take on on e6, beaten by Quackers is saying, Commander, take her down. Why so much haters? Okay, check or knight g6? I think knight g6 is winning, although rook f4, knight e... okay, let's say queen g6. Queen g6, king g8, I suppose, and knight f5. After rook f5, this should be winning for me. Vagan is saying, when an opponent uses full language or insults me, I simply block them and forget it. Not worth my time to respond to nonsense. Yeah. There are different strategies against the haters, but I'm not calling anybody hater in this chat, because it's your right to support my opponents or me, and that's completely fine for me. I'm just joking, guys. Thank you very much for the game. I think that it was a very interesting game, but I think there was one big strategic mistake, that this position is very good for black, but in 2 moves this position is already not that great, because look at this, queen b1, and here you can go either rook a8 or queen d5, but you have to keep the initiative. Also b4 is very big possibility, and I think that is a good move. If I take here, then queen b4, rook b8 comes, and my b2 pawn is pretty weak. Also my king is open, and it's not very strong as well. That's why b4 is a strong move, I think. But even if not b4, d6 and d5 is completely bad strategy, because it closes all the diagonals and light squares, everything that black had, and it gives white initiative, because 2 moves ago I was the one who was worried about her king or the defense. But after queen g6, queen c8 and knight h4, I think white is the one who is playing for initiative and who is playing for an advantage. Okay, let's see now who will be my next opponent. And my next opponent will be somebody higher than 2100, definitely higher. And who just challenged me? Fraddy. Hi. Let's start with c4. I am playing various. Eric is telling me, Sopiko, I challenged you. Oh, I am sorry that I cannot accept everyone, but I'll definitely try to somehow accept everybody. But I have really a lot of challenges, and 1 hour is definitely not enough to accept everybody. Okay, so I am facing the structure which I used to play myself, and like c4, e4, d3, this is all what I wanted to play. If I now play d4, then e4, e4, knight d4, it's not great for me. a4 I would not like to play as well, because of giving up the b4 square. And what else can I do? I can go something like knight. I can retreat with the knight e2, but then I don't like that d5 is coming. So I will hope that I will go here, knight e2, prepare. Oh, did I just blunder e4 or not? e4, bishop g7, ef. Ouch, that's very bad. Bishop f8. I just lost a piece. Just like this. Lost a piece. Ugh. Too bad. Okay, I have to take the rook, and then I have to take the... Yeah, I have to take the pawn, and I will have 2 pieces in a rook, but definitely that was not my plan. Still playable, of course, but I'm not a big fan. Generally 2 pieces are better than a rook, But here I might have some chances because I have a pawn for it, and if I try to go to endgame, trade everything and have passed pawn, then that would be dream come true. Okay, this is not what I was planning to do. I'm just wondering if I just accepted 3-minute blitz game because I have really not so much time. I think I just accepted the 3-minute blitz game, and yeah, that's I apologize for it. And this is a new challenge for me because I have very little time and I'm talking a lot as well. So let's try to be quick, and let's try to play something. I promised you guys that I would try to change everything. So all I want to do is to get into an end game. Okay, let's take this guy, let's go d5 and pray for the best. AB, rook b3, then d takes c4. I think that d5, I am already the one who might be playing for some advantage. Okay, let's go here. Rook c6 probably is a move just to kick this guy out and go for d6. I have to be very quick. Okay, d6. I can go d7, I guess. And this is already different, very different situation. Ooh, okay, here and here. First I have to give a check. Oh, I cannot take it. Pity, I cannot take it. First give a check and then move. Okay. Ooh, 95. There was 95. Not now, because now it's different situation. I will play for the time, because I'm a bad girl. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I won it. That's a trick that I am doing when my opponents don't have so much time. Sorry. I'm very sorry. Yeah, the trick of Blitz, I can explain it as a trick of Blitz because when you want to flag him, it's very bad, I know, but I sometimes do it. You have to take something, and they obviously have a pre-move, and then they are not in time to make a move, and they lose on time. So I apologize for that, but that's life. And life is not fair. We know it. Okay, what about this game? This game was a nice one, although I didn't like my position at all. I got confused. I completely missed e4, and after e4 I think that black is doing totally fine. I would say that black has an advantage. Bishop g7 taken, queen f8, yeah, rook fd1. I think it is just this one, bishop d7. It looked a bit strange to me because a5 I would play, and if my opponent plays c5, then I would take it, and then bishop e6 is there with a4. Definitely very good position for black. Okay, Dong is saying that Sopiko only pick premium members. I do pick premium members. I think I only took accepted premium members. Now I'm going to play. Simba is telling me to play Dong. Let's see. I played against Simba a lot of games, and he is asking me to play against Dong. Not himself. He's probably bored of playing against me. What's your rating, Dong? I cannot find you. He didn't challenge me. He didn't challenge me, Simba. I can't do anything. Unfortunately, he didn't challenge me. Okay, and the last okay, Dong did not challenge me. I didn't have his I'm checking it once again. I don't have his challenge. I don't have his challenge, and Vegan is asking me very much to play against him. So I will play against him, and then I will play against high rated guy. I am playing one more game after this, definitely, because I played 3-minute blitz game before, and you guys challenged me for 5-minute blitz game. That was my mistake. This is a Nighterf. I also Simba is saying didn't expect Sopiko to listen to my request. Yeah, you see, you have to say your own name. Don't ask me to play against somebody, because now I'm not going to play against you. Like that. Alright, definitely I'm gonna play against Simba in coming Banter Blitzes, because he is the one who is always there, always ready to challenge me and always ready to comment. Also, he's also very good in tactics, I have to say. Every time I get some hard tactics, Simba is the one who is solving it correctly. What about this position? This position is a typical Nighterf position, but I think that black is doing good already, because I developed, and my point in this position is that what I want to do. I want to get my knight on c5, not to be bothered with this bishop, so that he has to go on a2. And then I might want to get my bishop on f6, try to bother this one, and white wants to attack. This we are not going to allow attack from white. Let's kick this guy out. Okay. No, I don't want yet to play e5. First I play rook c8, and the trick is that if he goes somewhere with the rook, then I would play e5 and win the queen. But it's not so easy, unfortunately. Not so easy. What do I want? I might want to take on c3. I might want to go knight c5. I think knight c5 would be more logical. Woo! What's that? A tactic again? Come on. Why I am doing so badly today in tactics? Because I should have a tactics show, right, guys? Well done, Vegan. You are very sharp. Now what shall I do? Tell me. What shall I do? Because I don't like how it looks. Queen f2. Okay, I'll try to take this. And I will try to get the e-pawn, if I'm allowed. Please give me the e-pawn. I don't like it. I'm missing the tactics. I should definitely get back to my tactics show. What do you think, guys? Should we have next week tactic or banter blitz? Vote. Please vote for next week. Tactics or banter blitz? What you guys want? Now I can take on e4. Or I can take on c3, which doesn't make much sense. Or I can play knight c5. I think I would go for knight c5, but then bishop d5 bothers me a lot. Bishop d5, e d5. I have to do something, so I will just take an e4. And I'll try to trick Vegan. I'll try to trick him. Don't hope that I'm gonna be kind, because that's my real face. I'm not kind. So you guys have to vote now for next show. Is it going to be Banter Blitz or not? Jeez, I have such a bad position. Okay, I will try to trick him. Take on d6, take on d6. He can definitely, by the way, take on d6 because rook f1 was there. Check, check. If I take on b2, yes, it's possible to take on b2, but I don't like knight d6. What can I do? I can play knight c5 first. Maybe it makes more sense. I can play knight c5 first, and on knight d6 take the bishop on b3 and play rook b1. But then I also have to be very careful with my back rank. Okay, take on b3 and rook b1. Now my idea is that if you play rook e2 or something like this, and you don't play, you don't play anything like this. Okay, rook e2. He wants an endgame. I don't know, let's risk. Let's risk, because I like to take risks. I am not definitely in favor to, I don't have any objective reasons to risk, but I think that that's what you guys want. If I just accept a draw, this is what I wanted to do. Bishop a3, this is what I wanted to play. Okay, here knight has to go back. Let's play bishop c5 and bishop d4. Okay, let's go for it. Rook c7, I have to play king f8, but he gave me the pawn. So let's get our... oh my goodness, I shouldn't have allowed it. Yeah, that's a big mistake to allow this. But Okay, e7. Now e7. No. But this can be bad for him, because usually this is the structure which black wants. Now I will go on the other side to pick up other pawns. I should definitely... Okay, here should be winning for me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for the game, and I am sorry I'm sorry for tricking you and playing a bit how to say, yeah, I risked here. I exactly thought that this would be the trick, that I would like to catch him, and rook e7, bishop a3. Of course, there is it's objectively a draw, even after this. The point here, guys, is that if I get my rook on 7th, which happened in the game, I mean, if I get my rook behind the pawn, then black has super big chances to win. But if white rook is behind the pawn and black rook is in front, then it's a draw. So I think that after king f3, rook a2 and h4, I had to go something like king f8 maybe. Well, definitely black is here trying to win, but yeah, it should not have been the outcome from the position. Anyway, thank you for your challenge, and thank you for the game. And now let's play somebody who is, who is higher rated than me. Is there somebody who challenged me and is higher rated than me, or has very big rating? Let's see. Okay, Elian is there. Elian. Yep, 10 points higher, and I'm playing with white pieces. Let's start with knight f3, because it's very flexible move. You can go either into structures, or you can transpose into main lines. So I love to start the game with knight f3. I hope that he is there. He is there. He's not there. Sorry, I have to abort it, because you are not there and I cannot accept. I cannot wait more. Now let's see who is there. Who has... Oh, Schilling is there. Hey, you beat me last time, so I am going to try to revenge. Let's go for it. Okay, knight f3, d5. Guys, do you remember what color I played last time? I think it was the same. I had black and he started knight f3. Yeah, it was exactly the same. Ugh, you want to beat me again in the same way? That's not cool. It's not cool. Let's take it. Let's take it and let's see what will happen this time. I am faithful to my openings. Let's say so. I'm faithful to my openings. CD, ED. Now what do you want? I got rid of my bishop. You want to castle long or short? Long. Brave. and play g4, g5. But you know, the point here is that black should not start b5, b4, a5, a4, because that's a waste of time. But black should start opening the c file. So that's what I will try to do. First I will castle, and after g4, I'm really missing my my bishop, you know, I'm really missing it. Okay, this is a provocation. I'm going rook e8 just to go knight e4 and then to jump somewhere. Knight e4, knight e4, de, bishop e4, queen g5. This is what I was planning. But he can of course take bishop e4. Again, I don't have... Simba is saying, I hate Christmas trees. Why that? Why that? Why so much hate? Come on. Christmas, it's nice. Hi Sopiko, have not seen your Banter Blitz session in a while. Nice rating. Thank you. Thank you. Let's hope that I'm gonna do good this time. Okay, so knight f6 he wants definitely, so I'll go king h8. Queen f7 is not there because this guy is hanging on e4, and I really hope that I am rook g4. Okay, queen e7, rook g1, let's say queen e6. Can I try to be somehow okay, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Let's go for c5. I was always dreaming to play c5. I will first go queen g6. Okay, then I will take here, then I will try to get rid of the bishop. That's already good news for me. And afterwards I will try to attack you, Schilling. I'll definitely try to attack you. Let's see if it works. h4. Okay, what about this? What do you think if I say, you know what? You also have some problems here. You're also in trouble. What can I try to play here? I think I can afford rook c8, queen b7, rook c3, b takes c3, and queen c2, but there is queen b2. This is not nice news. Okay, queen b7, does it work or not? Okay, queen b7, I can always play queen e6, I hope. But rook e4 is there. Queen f5. Rook f4. Tough. Queen b7, rook c3, take, and what do you guys think? Queen c2, queen b2. Does it work or it doesn't work? I think that it doesn't work. So I'll just go rook c5. Rook c5, rook c7. This is what I want. Rook f4. First, let's go rook c7, not to have any problems on f7. Then let's go a5. I want bishop b4. And let's go something like queen d3. Should it work? Not sure. Definitely not sure. Rook d1 is there. Rook f7, that was I was hoping for, and bishop a3. What do you think, guys? Will I survive it? Okay. I'm not gonna take on b2, or I have to. I don't know if I have to. Rook d1, I don't like rook d1. Okay, taking on b2 is not possible, definitely. Yeah, rook d1, I'll just go back and pray. Go back and pray. That's my new thing. Okay. Try to grab the pawns. I have to try to grab the pawns. Okay, first this one. Knight d5 is there. Okay, I don't want any trade. I want to keep initiative. He's tricky. He's definitely tricky. a4. a4 was not a good move. I have a feeling it was not a good move at all. Okay, let's get it. I'm playing for his time. Oh my goodness. Check. Can I play for his time or not? Or it's a very bad idea. It's a very bad idea. I have a feeling it's a very bad idea. Ooh, I cannot do anything. That sucks. Okay. Ow! Okay, I lost. I lost. Oh, shilling, shilling, shilling. One day I will beat you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here and for the show. I get a rush now, and I wish you a very, very nice evening. Thanks for being here, and see you next week. I'll definitely check the chat and see you chose banter or tactic text for next week. If you have not voted, please do. Bye bye.